It is one of the best rivalries in all of college football. In the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide are taking on the Georgia Bulldogs from Sanford Stadium in Athens as the Bulldogs take the field. Should be a very entertaining game here from Athens, Georgia tonight. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide at number 9 in the country taking on the Georgia Bulldogs at number 4. This game always entertaining each and every year, and we are underway here from Athens. And Georgia will get the football first, and they'll start at the 17-yard line. So here comes the Bulldogs offense as we spotlight Zachariah Branch as the threat from either side. These two receivers, the sophomore Ryan Williams, the junior Zachariah Branch, will be guys to work against these two secondaries. First down at the 17 to start the game. Gunnar Stockton over the middle has his man Dylan Bell, who bounces off a couple defenders and gets to the 30-yard line to move the chains for the Bulldogs and a first down on their first play. Good start for the Georgia offense. Get to settle in here early in this one. First down and a little swing out. This is Oscar Delp, the tight end, and he's able to gain 4 before he's brought down on the play by Xavier Brown to the 35. Second down at 6. After a 4-yard pickup on first down, Stockton over the middle. It's Bell, his second catch. Just a yard shy of the first down, 3rd down and 1 on the way. Third down and 1 at the 39-yard line. Stockton to the far side of the field, and it's knocked away at the last second. Incomplete for Dylan Bell, and Damani Jackson delivered the blow, bringing up 4th down. So after a first down, Georgia forced to punt it away. Brett Thorson on to kick it away. Back deep, Ryan Williams for Alabama. And this one's going to go through the end zone, a touchback. So that'll bring Alabama's offense out onto the field. Led out by quarterback Ty Simpson, the junior. Take a look at those DBs for Georgia. First play from scrimmage here for Alabama. First down at the 20. Started off with the play fake to Miller. Simpson with all day to throw. Throws a pick. Intercepted over the middle of the field by C.J. Allen. And the first play from scrimmage is a disaster for Alabama. Threw it right at Allen, who picks off Simpson's first pass attempt of the game. And Alabama turns it over, and Georgia will start at the 20-yard line. First down at the 20 after the interception. This crowd is loud to start this game. Screen it out to Bell. Trying to find some space, and he gets shoved backwards pretty hard by Keon Sabb. It's a gain of 4. Last year's matchup, an instant classic between these two teams. 41-34, Alabama won that game in Tuscaloosa. In that game, Alabama stormed out to a 28-0 lead early in the second quarter. Georgia clawed back with a massive second-half comeback, scoring 3 touchdowns in the final 10 minutes to briefly take the lead. On the other side, it's Bell, who gets brought down at the original line of scrimmage by Brown. 13 seconds after Georgia went ahead Ryan Williams, at the time the freshman, 17 years old, 75-yard touchdown. And then Georgia's final drive ended with a game-sealing interception by Xavier Brown, who just made that tackle. Instant classic last year. 3rd down and 10 here. Stockton underneath. Delp brought down short. So after the interception, Georgia only able to pick up 5 yards. Good defensive win there for Alabama considering the circumstances, and the field goal team will come out. Peyton Woodring to put Georgia on the board, has got it. The Bulldogs cash in for 3 after the interception. So a good start for the Bulldogs. They punted it away on their opening drive, immediately got an interception, turned it into 3 points, and the Bulldogs have an early 3-0 lead as the kick's away. Thought about bringing it out, but he decides better of it, and a touchback. 25-yard line, they've run 1 play, it was an interception. See what they do here to start this drive, and Simpson will keep it. Running left side, tried to get a block on the edge, and he just could not. Brought down after just a quick gain of 2 yards. Loud crowd here at Sanford Field. Throws it to the outside. Cuevas, the tight end, drives his way forward for a 1st down to the 35-yard line. And that quiets this crowd for a moment. Alabama's first down of the game. A little RPO action. And Cuevas makes the play. 1st down at the 36-yard line here for the Crimson Tide. It's Miller for the first time. Has a big hole, and Miller bursts it across midfield, and a good run of 17 yards into Georgia territory. Jam Miller, the senior running back, expected to have a tremendous year for the Crimson Tide. First down at the 47. Miller again, this time to the right. And he drives his way forward for about half the yardage on 1st down. Gain of 5. It's 2nd down. Second down at the 42. Miller again, the running back, trips set to the left. It's Simpson. Breaking down the pocket and going down. Gabe Harris gets home for the game's first sack. And now it's 3rd down and long back at their own 49-yard line. Third down and 14 at the 49-yard line. Need to get up to the 37-yard line to keep the drive alive. Simpson on 3rd down and long. Pocket breaking down again. He goes down again. Kristen Miller gets home for the sack, and Georgia, after giving up a couple 1st downs, gets a couple sacks and forces a 4th down. Simpson had pretty good protection initially, just no one opened down the field. I think we can consider that a coverage sack by that secondary. As we hit the halfway point of this opening quarter, 3-0 Bulldogs, and they're about to get the football back. Blake Dowd on to punt it away. Back deep, Zachariah Branch fair catches it at the 31. So here comes Georgia back out onto the field. A field goal their last time after they took over via the interception. 1st down at the 31. And they hand it off. This is Nate Frazier up the middle. And he bursts into the secondary out across the 45, and a big run to start the drive for the Bulldogs offense. First carry of the game for Frazier. And a good burst. 17 yards. 1st down to the 48. To throw, Stockton stands in the pocket, coming to the near side. Pass is hauled in by Zachariah Branch, and he's dropped down immediately after a pickup of 7 yards. Already the third tackle for Xavier Brown defensively in that secondary for Alabama. 2nd down and 3 at the 45. It's Frazier, and he drives his way towards the sticks, and he's going to be shipped back just short. And now 3rd down and inches here for the Bulldogs. Third down at the 42-yard line. Inches to go. Fake it to Frazier. Dump it off to Delp, and he's got a lot of real estate inside the 30-yard line before he's brought down. Beautiful play call on 3rd down and inches. Everybody thought it was going to Nate Frazier, and Stockton pulls it out and dumps it off to his big tight end for a 1st down. So up to the 29-yard line now in field goal range, Georgia. Now they hand it off to Frazier, who gets stood up at the line of scrimmage. Nowhere to go. Bray Hubbard brings him down for a loss of 2. Second down and 12. RPO, a floater over the head of Delp, but a flag comes in. Behind the line of scrimmage, this flag is. And our first penalty of the game brings up 2nd down and long after the hold. So 2nd down and 22 after the penalty. They just hand it off. Frazier, nowhere to run, and 3rd down and long. So they're on the edge of field goal range right here. Would like to at least get a little bit of yardage to set up a more realistic field goal try, as that holding penalty really stalls Georgia. 3rd down and 22. Josh McCray checks in at running back. Stockton on 3rd down, floats it down the sideline, over the shoulder attempt, incomplete. Going for Oscar Delp. It's 4th down. Delp wanted a flag. We see none. And now decision time on 4th down from the 41. Do you punt it or do you kick the field goal? And they're going to try the long field goal. Good snap, good hold, and the kick from Woodring sails right through. So Georgia gets their 2nd field goal in as many drives, and it's 6-0 Bulldogs here in the opening quarter. Plenty of leg. So now 6-0 Bulldogs, as Alabama will look to respond. From about a yard deep, it's Cole Adams. And Adams takes it just shy of the 20-yard line. So here comes Alabama back out onto the field. An interception and a punt is their story thus far. Here's Miller to start the drive, and he goes backwards. A swarm of Georgia defenders gets there, and it's a loss of 2. So 2nd down and long now, empty backfield for Simpson. Simpson tried to set up a screen, it's not there, and he just spikes it into the turf. Pressure put on again by Georgia. Getting the hit on him was Jordan Hall, and now it's 3rd down and long. From the 17, need to get to the 29. Bootleg out to the right. Simpson sets and fires over the head of his intended receiver, incomplete. He had Isaiah Horton streaking free, and he couldn't hit him. It's 4th down. Blake Dowd on to punt it away back deep. Zachariah Branch here for the Bulldogs. And he fair catches it at the 49. So here comes Georgia back out onto the field. A 6-0 lead for the Bulldogs with good starting field position. Here's Noah Thomas, and he stiff arms his way out of bounds and picks up a first. Good start to the drive for Georgia. Noah Thomas to the 41. Good blocking out in front by Dylan Bell and by Zachariah Branch. First down at the 41. Fake it to Frazier. Stockton in the pocket. Has a wide open receiver. Dylan Bell takes it inside the 25. And Georgia's on the move. A couple first downs. 90 seconds to go in the opening quarter. And the Bulldogs looking to add on to their lead. Empty backfield here for Stockton on first down. Again to throw it. Stockton fires to the far side of the field and going up to get it. Dylan Bell inside the 15. And Georgia is into the red zone for the first time tonight. Good throw. That was a long throw from Stockton to make. And he put it right on the money. So first down at the 12-yard line now. Stockton keeps it, running left side, tried to lower his shoulder and quickly brought down. And it's second down. And that might take us to the end of the quarter. Empty backfield here. They do not have to snap it if they do not want to. And they will not. End of one from Athens. And the Bulldogs have a 6-0 lead, and they're driving to start the second quarter when we come back. Start of the second quarter here from Sanford Stadium. Second down and 9 for the Bulldogs at the 11-yard line. It's Stockton, swings it out. And Frazier has nowhere to go. Loses yardage on the play. Loss of 3. Shoved out of bounds by Dion Lawson, and it's third down. Third down and 11. They can get a first down at the 2-yard line. Screen to the outside. Frazier can't get there. Got to the 8-yard line, and then he's shoved back. It's fourth down, and here comes the field goal team for the third time. So trying to get their third field goal here in this first half, trying to make it a 2-possession game with this one. From the right hash, has to angle it through, and he does just that. So Peyton Woodring 3 for 3. He's responsible for all 9 points on the board for the Bulldogs. And it's 9-0. So a 9-0 lead now here for the Bulldogs as they send it back to Alabama. From the end zone, he's going to bring it out. This is Ryan Williams, who gets upended across the 15. Start of the drive at the 17-yard line here for Alabama. Trailing 9-0. Started off with Miller, hit initially in the backfield and tried to get his way back to the line of scrimmage, and he's unable to do so. Raylan Wilson brings him down for a yard loss. Second down and 11. Pull it out to Miller and throw it to the near side, and that was an awkward play. Williams couldn't bring it in, and now it's third down. And Simpson Trying to plead his case. It was a duck that kind of just floated. And Williams unable to bring it in. 3rd down and 11 now. Alabama looking to avoid going 3 and out. Crowd at full throat here in Athens. Fake it to Miller. Simpson on the run, trying to get to the sticks, and he does, and hits the sideline. Slides down inside the 35-yard line. How about a read option on 3rd down and 11? And they pick up the 1st down at the 36-yard line. So a big play for Alabama to keep the drive alive. Now 1st down at the 36. Here's Miller. Up the middle, and he takes a shoulder. Raylan Wilson delivered the blow, and we have an injured Alabama player. So 2nd down and 7. Just shy of the 40-yard line. Pull it out to Miller to the near side. Ryan Williams makes the catch out of bounds very quickly. Gain of just a couple. 3rd down coming up. Third down and 3, and they go empty backfield. Simpson to the near side, caught by Bernard, and he's able to make a move and pick up the 1st. Inside the 45, Alabama keeps the drive alive on their 2nd 3rd down conversion on this series. The move right there to get past Daniel Harris was enough to get him the sticks. 1st down to the 47-yard line. Miller up the middle, big hole for Miller, and he bursts through for a 1st down into Georgia territory to the 40. And Alabama looking to put together a drive here, a few 1st downs now, as they take it into Bulldog territory on the edge of field goal range. First down at the 39. Miller again. Another pretty big hold there, shouldered down by Daniel Harris after a gain of 7 on 1st down. So Alabama looking to just methodically drive the field. Good pickup on 1st down there of 7 yards, brings up 2nd and 3. Richard Young checks in at running back here for the Crimson Tide. And he gets it. Young, left side. His first carry's a big one. Down the sideline. And he sets up 1st down and goal. Out of bounds at the 8-yard line. And Alabama's in business. First down and goal at the 8-yard line now. Back to Miller, who gets stood up behind the line. First guy there, C.J. Allen. 2nd and goal back at the 10 after the loss of 2. Second down and goal. Ryan Williams lines up in the slot to the right side, now in motion. Fake it to him and give it to Miller, who gets stood up, no chance. Raylan Wilson. Loss of 5, and it's 3rd and goal back at the 15. Empty backfield for Simpson, 3rd down and long. 3rd down and 15, 3rd down and goal. Simpson stands in over the middle, caught, touchdown! It's Jam Miller. And Alabama strikes to get right back in business. On 3rd down and goal back at the 15-yard line, Alabama was able to get it in, courtesy of Jam Miller on the receiving end. So that quiets this crowd for a moment here in Athens. Extra point to make it a 2-point game. Taltzi on and delivers on the extra point. What a drive. 12 plays, 83 yards down the field. Get the game's first touchdown, and they're back within 2. It took 5:41 off the clock to do so. This matchup always entertaining, and it's off to a good start here tonight. Big hit delivered as good coverage is downfield for Alabama. First down, Georgia, starting at the 15-yard line. Their lead has been trimmed down to 2. Play action and a great block by Frazier, and then that allows Stockton to run it right up the gut for a big play to the 35-yard line. 20-yard run for Gunnar Stockton and a first down as we approach the halfway point of this second quarter. First down at the 35. Here's Frazier right up the middle, and he gets stood up. Nowhere to run. Keon Sabb brings him down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Approaching the 7-minute mark to go in the first half. Stockton on second down, and that one looked like it might have slipped out of his hands. Looked like the closest guy there was to Delp, but that one just airmailed right over the top of him. Third down and 10 now. Big third down in this first half for the Alabama defense. From the 35, third down and 10. It's Stockton with time. Down the seam, knocked away and incomplete. Damani Jackson all over the intended receiver. It's fourth down, and Georgia is forced to punt. So 6:36 to go in the second. Brett Thorson on to punt it away. Back deep, Ryan Williams for the Crimson Tide. Right down the middle of the field. Williams from inside the 15, and good coverage downfield by Ellis Robinson, who makes the tackle. First down at the 15-yard line here for Alabama. Chance to go down and take the lead for the first time tonight. Fake it to Miller. To the near side he goes. And out of bounds goes Ryan Williams after a pickup of 6. Just across the 20-yard line. Just under 6 to go here in the first half. Second down here for Alabama. It's Simpson. Steps up. Fires a dart. It's complete for a first down to Jeremy Bernard inside the 35. Good protection up front by that offensive line, and Simpson's able to find his man for a first down. Ball at the 36. Trip set to the right. Fake it to Miller, throw it to the outside. Cuevas knocked out of bounds very quickly. RPO style play gains 3 for Alabama to the 39. Second down and 7 at the 39-yard line. Here's Miller. Tried to bounce it to the outside, and it gets brought down to the backfield. Jordan Hall for a loss of 2. And now third down, and here comes this crowd. Third down. Stockton with time. Pocket breaking down, though. Escapes, flips, and completes. And a first down. What a play. Isaiah Horton makes the catch. Simpson keeps it alive, but a first down to the 46-yard line. Drive continues here for Alabama after that good play by Simpson. Fake it to Miller. Simpson stands in with all day. And to the sideline, it's incomplete. Looking for Cuevas downfield, suck it down. A lot of contact at the end of that play as well, no flags. Second down and 10. Simpson stands in, dumps it off underneath, and it's incomplete. Wouldn't have been a whole lot anyway there. Ryan Williams was the intended receiver. Now third down and 10. Need to get to the Georgia 44-yard line. On third down, nowhere to go. Richard Young, loss of 2, fourth down. Tackle made by Ja'Cory Thomas. And Georgia will force a punt. Zachariah Branch with a fair catch at the 20-yard line. First down, Georgia. 2:36 to go before halftime. 2-point Bulldog lead. On first down, Stockton floats one downfield, and it is knocked away, incomplete. Off the hands of Noah Thomas downfield. Good coverage by Damani Jackson at second down. He had it for a moment, and then a good hit. While Noah Thomas was in the air. 2:31 to go before halftime. Second down. Stockton, pocket breaking down over the middle. Delt makes the catch. Minimal gain of about 4 yards there. Third down and 6 on the way as we approach the 2-minute warning. And now we're going to get a timeout here. Taken by Alabama. 2:11 to go. Third down and 6. Need to get to the 31. On third down, Stockton a screen to Bell. And a good tackle is made on the edge to prevent him getting the line to gain. Zabian Brown with the tackle. Fourth down, and Georgia will send the punt team out. And Alabama took another timeout there ahead of the 2-minute warning. High punt by Woodring. Fair caught with 2:01 to go. So Alabama will get another snap off before the 2-minute warning here. First down, Ty Simpson. Fakes it to Miller. Sets up deep in the pocket and fires a strike over the middle to Isaiah Horton. And now the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. Good clock management there by Alabama. 1:55 to go. And Alabama going to look to take the lead here before the half. Simpson from the gun, empty backfield. Now Miller comes back into the backfield. And now back out. Simpson, quick hitter, pass caught Bernard. He gets brought down immediately after a gain of 8 on first down. Clock will tick down under 1:40 before this next snap. 1 timeout left for Alabama, 3 for Georgia. Trip set to the right, second down. 90 seconds to play. Simpson over the middle, converts for a first down. Isaiah Horton. And the clock will stop briefly here to reset the chains. 42-yard line is where they are on the edge of field goal range. Empty backfield here for Simpson. All receivers out. Simpson over the middle. Good catch by Horton. He's brought down inside the 35-yard line. So now Alabama is in field goal range with 1 minute to go. Field goal gives them the lead. .50 seconds and counting. Pull it out to Miller and dump it off to Cuevas, who's all alone, trying to get the sideline. And he does. 45 seconds to go inside the 25. Beautiful play call. And now the clock will continue again, so they say he was brought down inbounds. As we're under 40 seconds to go. Alabama on the move. Still sitting on their one timeout. A pump fake by Simpson, a step up by Simpson, and a tackle down. Christian Miller brings him down at the 22-yard line with 20 seconds and counting to go. And a timeout taken here by Alabama with 15 seconds left. Interesting. So now they're out of timeouts. You got to be careful of getting tackled inbounds here on a play. Hopefully that doesn't come back to backfire them if you're an Alabama fan. Second down outside Miller. Flag on the play. Miller drugged down inbounds, but we'll check the penalty. And now that'll back him up. With 11 seconds to go. Again, got to be careful to get tackled down inbounds here. Simpson to the sideline, caught, but he's tackled inbounds. Jeremy Bernard made the catch, but he's inbounds, and that'll wind out the clock. And Georgia hangs on for the lead at the half. 9-7 our halftime score. One touchdown in that first half belongs to Alabama. 3 field goals for Georgia, the difference in this one. It's the start of the second half here from Athens, Georgia. 9-7. Georgia has the lead over the Crimson Tide. And Alabama will start with the football. Cole Adams takes it out across the 20-yard line. So Alabama back out on offense. Bad time management at the end of the first half. They had a chance to take the lead and they ran out of time. First down at the 21 to start the second half. Off the play fake. Simpson floats one, and Ryan Williams hauls it in. Inside the 45-yard line, and a shoestring tackle saved a touchdown. And that quiets this crowd to start this second half. First down at the 47-yard line. Here's Miller running off the right side. Spins his way free and then knocked out of bounds. Only 2 yards there on first down. Second down and 8. Fake it to Miller. Swing it out this way. That's Richard Young, and he gains 4 yards, setting up a third down. Third down and 4 just across the 50-yard line here for Alabama to start the second half. Third down and 4 at the 48-yard line. Bootleg out to the right. Simpson on the move. Sets and fires downfield, and he had a wide open receiver, and he missed him. Incomplete. Jeremy Bernard might have had a touchdown, and Simpson just airmails it. So fourth down, nearly a big play that could have been a touchdown. Instead, they have to punt it away. This one off the side of his foot and out of bounds right near the 20-yard line. So first down at the 19 is where Georgia will begin their first drive of the second half. Leading by 2, it's 9-7. 3 field goals for the Bulldogs, that's it. Here's a good start to Oscar Delp, the senior tight end, for a first down to the 33-yard line. First down at the 33. And they hand it off. Frazier trying to hit the edge, and coming up to make a quick tackle on him is Keon Sabb, gain of 3. Not a whole lot of running room for Frazier in this game. Hasn't had a ton of opportunity in this game as well. Just a sophomore. Stockton has taken most of the work through the air. Second down after a pickup of 3. Swing it out to Delp, and he gets knocked out of bounds across the 40-yard line, setting up a third down and short situation. Third down and 2 here for the Bulldogs. Frazier in the backfield. Pull it out and fire to the outside, and he completes it. Zachariah Branch for a first down just shy of midfield. So Georgia looking to go down the field and perhaps score their first touchdown of the game. They've had 3 field goals, and that's it. First down at the 48-yard line. Fake it to Frazier. Stockton fires downfield, and he's got an open receiver. Going up to make the catch is Noah Thomas inside the 30. And Georgia's on the move. First down at the 26, and now an empty under center is Gunnar Stockton. And here's an end around to Bell, trying to get around the corner. And he gets stonewalled at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 6. Second down and 4 at the 20. Here's the handoff, and immediately tackled is Frazier. Loss of a yard on the play, and slashing in there for Alabama was LaMarcus Fox. Now third down and 5 at the 22-yard line. Need to get to the 16 to keep the drive alive. Play action. Extra man comes on the blitz, and they get home. Big time sack for Alabama, brings up fourth down. And the field goal unit will trot out for a 4th time here for the Bulldogs. It's Deshaun Jones. And he's 4 for 4. So all of Georgia's points have come courtesy of Peyton Woodring, and it's 12-7. Our score, 9 minutes to go. Here's Cole Adams from the goal line. Makes the initial man miss, and then he's still brought down shy of the 20-yard line. So here comes Alabama out onto the field. Had to punt it away their last time. First down, Miller. Right up the gut as he stiff arms his way forward for 8 solid yards near the 25. 5-point Georgia lead, all 12 points via the field goal for the Bulldogs. With 1 touchdown for Alabama in this game. It's Miller, stood up in the backfield. Kristen Miller slashes in. It's a loss of 3, and third down is coming up. Third down and 5. Alabama looking to avoid going 3 and out. Simpson on third down has time. Pocket breaking down. Simpson sacked. Jordan Hall. And the Bulldogs defense forces a 3 and out. Both of these defenses playing excellent in this game. Second sack for Hall. And Alabama sends the punt team out. Blake Dowd on to punt it away. Back deep, Zachariah Branch. Branch fields it on the run, and they'll start in plus territory. Starting at the 44-yard line, the Bulldogs, leading by 5. RPO dump off. Here's Delp. Makes a man miss. And then gets dragged backwards after a gain of 7. Keon Sabb makes the tackle. In 3. And they hand it off. Breaking out. Third down and 4. It's Stockton to the near side and dropped off the hands of the junior receiver, Zachariah Branch. He probably would have had enough for the first down. Instead, it's 4th down, and now the field goal unit looks like it's going to trot out for a 5th time. Trying to go 5 for 5 in this one from the left hash. He's hit one longer than this in this game. And he delivers again. 5 for 5. 5 field goals makes it 15-7. Peyton Woodring putting the Georgia Bulldogs on his back right now. 15 points from their kicker, and it's 15-7. From the end zone, Adams going to bring it out, and he is wrapped up short of the 15. So Alabama starts at the 12-yard line, first down, trailing by 8. Start the drive with Miller, who gets drugged down right away by Elo Medozi. And a gain of just 1. Second down back at the 13, and they go empty backfield. Simpson over the middle, knocked away, and it just floats in the air for a moment, falls safely to the turf, and now it's 3rd down. Third down and 9, deep in their own territory, looking to avoid going 3 and out. Simpson sets up a screen for Miller, and he had no chance. Beautiful play on the outside. It's 4th down, and Alabama goes 3 and out again. Dowd punting it away again. Georgia's going to start in good field position again as this fair catch is the 44-yard line. Already on the verge of field goal range here. First down for the Bulldogs, leading by 8. And they started off on the ground with Frazier. And he drives his way to the 40-yard line, picks up 5 on first down. And now they are in field goal range again. They've already scored 5 field goals in this game, all 15 points via the field goal for Georgia. Frazier again, right up the middle, big hole. And Frazier takes it to the 25-yard line. And a pickup of 20. First down at the 25-yard line. RPO to the outside and nowhere to go for Noah Thomas. No gain on the play. Good read on the outside by Deshaun Jones. Second down and 10. Second down, it's Frazier, and he gets drugged down from behind. Only 2 yards there. Qua Russaw makes the tackle. Third down coming up. Third down and 8 at the 23. Need to get to the 15-yard line. Stockton over the middle. It is caught. Bell trying to fight his way forward, and he can't get there. Fourth down. Daniel Calhoun slow to get up for Georgia. And the field goal unit is out again, looking to make it a perfect 6 for 6 on the day. And he drills it. 18 points, all on field goals, 6 of them for Georgia. And it's 18-7. And it's an 11-point Georgia lead, 2-possession lead now. From the end zone, he's going to kneel it down. First down, Alabama. They need to get something going on offense. They are just trading punts and field goals right now. First down, Miller. Bounces it to the edge. Miller around the corner. First down plus. Out across the 40-yard line, and a good run to start the drive for Jam Miller. 15 carries, 59 yards on the game. Story of this game has been field position. Georgia hasn't really moved the ball that well in this game. Their field position, though, has been outstanding. There's a good throw over the middle for a first down to Isaiah Horton as he takes it into Georgia territory. Any score for Alabama here makes it a 1-possession game. A field goal will make it an 8-point game. Touchdown and an extra point would make it a 4-point game, so you'd think they might go for 2 if they can get it into the end zone. First down, Simpson dumps it off for Miller, spins his way around one man and picks up the first down. Very quickly down the field comes Alabama. They're already at the 30-yard line with 5 seconds to go in the quarter. And that will bring the third quarter to a close here in Athens. 18-7. Bulldogs have the lead. 6 field goals are all the credit for Georgia as you take a look at the team stats by comparison. Start of the fourth quarter here from Athens. It's actually been a pretty close game. If you look at the stat sheet, Georgia's just killing Alabama with good starting field position and then just getting field goals. Alabama needs to finish this drive here. Swing it out to the near side, Richard Young. Good tackle. Dalen Everett makes the tackle, gain of just 2. So Alabama is in field goal range here. A field goal makes it an 8-point game. But if you're Alabama, you do not want to settle for it right here. You want 6. Empty backfield here for Simpson. 4-man rush, Simpson over the middle. Good catch by Cuevas. And he bounces his way inside the 15. Another injury on the play. Cam Dewberry is down on the ground as Alabama picks up the first down inside the 15. First down at the 12. It's Miller running left side. Cuts it upfield. Drives his way in for the touchdown. And Alabama gets right back in business once again. Jam Miller with a powerful run. 12 yards out. And Alabama will go for 2 here to try to make it a 3-point game, it looks like. As we're shining some shoes. So we got a touchdown and now a 2-point conversion here. Trying to make it a 3-point game. Simpson fires, incomplete. So Georgia maintains a 5-point lead, but Alabama gets into the end zone for their second touchdown. And it's a 5-point, 18-13 lead here for the Bulldogs as the kick's away. Zachariah Branch spins away to the 15, and that's it. So here comes Georgia back out there. 5-point lead for the Bulldogs with the ball early fourth. Stockton, pocket breaking down, steps up, going to run it, and Stockton gets brought down a yard shy of the first. Xavier Brown made the tackle on him, gain of 9 for Gunnar Stockton. Here's a little flip forward and a very dangerous play. Falls incomplete, and it's third down. Tried to shovel it to Delp, who wasn't even turned around for it. And now third down and a big play upcoming here. Third and 1. Stockton. Oh, what a tackle! He's short. Deshaun Jones makes the play. It's fourth down in their own territory, and the punt unit comes out onto the field. What a play by Deshaun Jones. And Alabama's going to get the ball back with a chance to take the lead if they can get into the end zone again. From the 26, Ryan Williams takes it out across the 35, 11 yards on the return. First down, Alabama. 5-point game. RPO to the outside, Bernard. Trying to stiff arm his way free, and he's dragged to the ground by Raylan Wilson. Gain of 3 on first down. Second down at the 40. Miller trying to bounce it to the outside, and he ran out of room. Gain of 2 on the play. Third down coming up. They're down in 5 here for Alabama. Empty backfield for Simpson on third down. Four-man rush. Simpson steps into it and overshoots it, incomplete. And Alabama, with a chance to take the lead on that drive, goes 3 and out. A lot of punts in this game. Blake Dowd on to punt it away again here for Alabama. Fair catch called for and taken in at the 27-yard line. So Georgia back out there, 5-point lead. Bulldogs have not been able to move the football very well at all. First down, Stockton, going to run it again. Right up the middle he goes, and he's got a first down. Tackled down from behind by LaMarcus Fox, but not before he picks up a first down and picks up 11 yards. $18 points for the Bulldogs, all on field goals. 6 field goals in this game for the Bulldogs, no touchdowns. Here is Frazier trying to find some space, and he loses yardage. Brought down to the backfield by LaMarcus Fox. And it's second down and long here for the Bulldogs. Frazier sets up a more manageable third down, just shy of the 45. Third down and 4 on the way here for Georgia, and a big play upcoming here. Third down and 4. Need to get to the 48. Extra man on the blitz. He gets home, barely touched. Qua Russell brings up fourth down, and Alabama's going to have another shot here in the fourth. virtually untouched. He was untouched right through that gap. And Georgia's offensive struggles continue. It's 4th down. We mentioned it earlier, but the field position has been the biggest impact in this game. Georgia has scored 6 field goals, haven't been able to move the ball very well, but because of their starting field position, starting in plus territory multiple times, that has allowed them to just chip away at that scoreboard. Good play in the backfield made by Raylan Wilson, and a loss of 3 on Simpson. Second down and 13 after the 3-yard loss. Simpson underneath the Cuevas, and the big tight end gets himself close to a first down. Much more manageable 3rd down and short situation here for Alabama. Third down and a long one here from the 27-yard line. They hand it off to Miller. He picks up the first down and more. Hits the sideline with speed. And out of bounds at midfield. Jam Miller approaching 100 yards on the game. 18 carries for 95 yards, and Miller had all kinds of running room off that right side. First down at midfield. Approaching the halfway point of this 4th quarter. Off the play fake, Simpson out to his left. Now sets. Now throws it away. Bearing down on him was Gabe Harris. Second down. Halfway through this 4th quarter, 2nd down and 10. Simpson steps up and runs, brought down from behind before he could break free. Gabe Harris, after a gain of 7, and a 3rd down here for Alabama. On the edge of field goal range. I feel like we've been talking about field goals all game. 6 of them for Georgia. 3rd down and 3. Simpson over the middle. It is hauled in for a first down. Isaiah Horton inside the 35, and that quiets this crowd here in Athens. And Alabama now takes it into field goal range. A touchdown would give them their first lead of the game. First down, Miller cuts it back to the other side. And a good run on first down of about 6 yards, and that puts him over 100 on the game. 19 carries, 101 yards. 6 minutes to go. 2nd down and 4. Play action, Simpson over the top and caught by Cuevas, the tight end, for a first down and across the 20-yard line. And Alabama takes it just into the red zone. Under 5.5 to go now here in the 4th. First down at the 19. Another play fake. Simpson with time over the middle, completes to Horton, and he is in for the touchdown. Alabama takes their first lead of the game with 5 minutes to go in the 4th. Isaiah Horton has had a quietly good game today. He finds the end zone, and Alabama takes their first lead of the game, and now they'll go for 2 to try to make it a 3-point game. Alabama is 0 for 1 on 2-point conversions in this game. They tried to go for 2 the last time they got in the end zone and failed to convert. This to make it a 3-point game. Simpson on the slant, knocked away and incomplete. Ryan Williams was never looking for it. He almost got it off the deflection. And Alabama now 0 for 2 on 2-point conversions, but they do take the lead here in the fourth. From about a yard deep. Wrapped up shy of the 15. So here comes Georgia out onto the field. If you're a Bulldog fan, you are concerned because their offense has not been able to move the ball at all on this Alabama defense, and that just continues. Nate Frazier has nowhere to go as he gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by L.T. Overton. Second down. Play action this time. Stockton dumps it off to Delp, and he's got a first down to the 24-yard line. And this fan base trying to spark some energy into this offense. Hard to believe that a Georgia offense has been held out of the end zone for an entire game up to this point. 6 field goals to Georgia's credit, and that's it. First down to the 24. Stockton pulls it out, and that play was busted from the start. Maybe a yard as he's brought down after just a yard pickup by Keon Keeley. Under 4 to play. Second down and 9. Dylan Bell in motion, play clock winding down, and they don't get it off. Things going from bad to worse for the Bulldog offense. They can't get it off, and now they're back up 5, and it's second down and long. 3:27 to go, second and 14. Play action, Stockton dumps it off, and Frazier gets knocked down. Justin Jefferson. And now it's third down and long. Georgia just cannot move the football. The only reason they scored a majority of their field goals is because they started across the 50-yard line. Third down and 14, empty backfield for Stockton. Extra man on the blitz. Stockton underneath, incomplete. Had no chance anyway. Fourth down, 2:47 to go. Georgia can't do anything offensively. And now we'll see what they want to do here on fourth down and long. They're going to punt it away and rely on their defense to make a play. No rush to be spoken of. Back deep, Ryan Williams for Alabama. From the 27-yard line, gets brought down immediately. So first down, Alabama. Clock is on their side. All 3 timeouts for both sides, including the 2-minute warning as well. Roll out by Simpson, and a throw on the run is incomplete, and that stops the clock. Bernard wasn't looking for the football, and Georgia will take that. 2:36 to go, clock stops. Second down, 2:36 to go. They're throwing it again. Simpson on the run, converts for a first down to Josh Cuevas. And a timeout taken by Georgia with 2:30 to go. If Alabama picks up another first down, it'll get a whole lot tougher. They're still throwing it. Simpson has all day to throw, going downfield, incomplete, upended is Ryan Williams. 2:23 to go and the clock stops. Interesting play calling here for Alabama. That would have been an incredible catch if Williams was able to hang on. Clock stops at 2:23. Georgia will take those incompletions all day long. Miller finally gets the carry, bounces it, and a great tackle on the edge Brings up third down. Timeout, Georgia. Third down and 10. Let's see if they throw it or if they force Georgia to use their final timeout. They're going to throw it. Simpson on third down steps up and fires and converts for a first down. Isaiah Horton. And that might just have put this one away here in Athens. They're in field goal range. One timeout and the 2-minute warning remaining for Georgia. And they are officially in desperation mode. Miller stuffed at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Timeout, Georgia. 2:11 to go. So mathematically, they still can get the ball back, assuming they don't give up another first down. Another first down ends the game for Alabama. 2:11 to go. Final snap before the 2-minute warning, you would think. It's Miller. And Miller fights his way to the 20-yard line. Third down and 3 will be on the other side of the 2-minute warning. Georgia in desperation mode on their home turf. 1-point lead for Alabama. Big third down upcoming. Third down and 3. A first down ends the game for Alabama. A stop and the Bulldogs are still alive. They're going to throw it. Simpson on the run. Off balance. Incomplete on a jump ball. Looking for Cuevas. Fourth down. And the clock stops for Georgia, which is a big moment. And now the field goal team will come out for Alabama to try to make it a 4-point game, which would force Georgia to have to score a touchdown, something they have not been able to do in this game. From the right hash to make it a 4-point game. And he delivers. 22-18 our score. And Georgia is forced to have to go down the field and score a touchdown in a game where they have 18 points on 6 field goals and no touchdowns. Can they get it done? We'll find out. He's going to bring it from the 1-yard line. Zachariah Branch, shy of the 20. 82 yards to go. 1:49, no timeouts. Stockton starts it off to Delp, who gets brought down quickly at the 25, and the clock continues to tick. Gain of 7. Wouldn't this be a moment? It would be a very Alabama-Georgia-esque move if Georgia scores their only touchdown of the game in the final minute. Under 90 seconds to play. 2nd and 3. Stockton pressured, hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. Third down coming up. 1:21 to go. Third down and 3. 1:21 to go. It's Stockton. Underneath, incomplete. 4th down. 1:17 to go, and now the game's on the line here for the Bulldogs. Fourth and 3. They need 3 yards to still have a shot. Game on the line here for the Bulldogs. That's Lawson Lucky, the backup tight end, in motion to the outside. Bell gets the first down. And the game is still alive for the moment for the Bulldogs with 1:12 to go. Clock stops briefly to reset the chains, and now off it goes again. Georgia needs to start throwing the ball down the field, though, if they want to have any shot. Still 70 yards downfield to go. 1 minute to go. Stockton on the run, incomplete. Looking for Lawson Lucky. 56 seconds to go. .56 seconds, still need 71 yards. Stockton, that's not going to get it done. Oh, a big hit at the end of the play as well. Keon Sabb puts the shoulder into Noah Thomas, and these underneath throws are not going to get it done. We're under 45 seconds, and the clock is still winding. They need to throw it down the field right here, right now. Under 35 seconds, 3rd down and 2. Stockton, pressured, hit as he throws, and again, 4th down on the way. 29 seconds to work with. Fourth down and 2. They need to get down the field, but if they don't get 2 yards here, it's over. Stockton fires pass, incomplete! And Alabama's going to take this one here in Athens. The kneel down by Simpson, and Alabama comes into Athens, holds the Bulldogs out of the end zone. They score 15 points in the 4th quarter to win this one 22-18. All 18 points for the Bulldogs came via the field goal. Peyton Woodring deserves a bronze leg after this one. Georgia, no touchdowns in the game, 18 points on field goals, 6 of them. And Alabama's defense wins them that game here on the road.